we get to ground ourselves in nature, and we get to have a moment where we're listening to what's surrounding us. And we also get this film experience as we're given this very tight image of a vignette. And then it is eventually paired with three full vignettes happening simultaneously next to each other, side by side, as we get this moment of listening to nature, the sounds, and really kind of giving us this enhanced experience, so to speak. And then the singing bowls come in, and it's I found myself being very relaxed during this experience and really taking a moment to focus on my breath and take that moment for myself. While also seeing these images, these fun images of, these ladies in bubbles, letting us explore these waters, so to speak.
I would say that the adjective to describe this is hypnotizing. At first, I wasn't really sure what I was watching, and then the more I watched, the more I got lost in it. Um, Obviously, the meaning of it is up for interpretation, but uh, I ended up watching it 4 times in total. The first time I was kind of going back and forth, and then the following 3 times I was just focusing on each uh, video of each image playing, and I was completely lost in it.
Saw three different stories being told, and I actually really liked that I watched it a couple of times so I can really pay attention to each of the scenes. I see a shadow figure on the right, a woman in a red blanket in the middle, and a man in a bubble on the left wearing a cloak. And at one point, both the woman in red and the shadow figure break the third wall as they notice the audience staring at them, or at least it seems that way when they look center into the camera at us watching them. So it feels like they're almost trapped into this environment in the land that they're in, and they're trying to break free. The woman looks and talks to us, and that shadow figure just stands there as the other two undercover their top layers and go into prayer. I also like the use of triple exposure on the person on the right, the shadow figure, as they're placed into different spots in the same video, giving that passing of time. But I really feel like it's about being trapped in your own body or land and trying to break free from that cycle.
I like the sort of three-part split screen thing going on, showing us the three different scenarios and the lives that these people live. And I think it also shows their state of mind, and maybe a person's state of minds, and sort of showing the diversity of thought, life, and action of one person. Um, I like how they're sort of left to be played out, and you get to see the sort of simplicity of their actions, and just sort of observe them. I like the sort of observational element that there is to this.
I liked that they forced the audience into, you know, this place of observation, which is exactly what every audience member has to do. Just observe. And so I really, really enjoyed it. I think because, you know, I was in the beginning like wanting to, zoom in on each separate little screen, but had to just settle and had to just accept and be okay with having to kind of try and pay attention to all three at once, and having this very almost like removed view of it, because I think of how like that's how I felt because we were farther away, with these kind of observation points of view.
The idea to shot everything in with three, to keep in frame three different shots, the one in the bubble, one on the river, and one on the other part of the river, which is basically close to a kind of factory. I think it was nice to see the evolution of these shots and see how the characters were just behaving, keeping what they were doing, while the rest of the world just kept changing in in this, always keeping these 3 shots in frame, some kind of a Gaspar Noé style. I think it was very well done and very well achieved. The idea to showcase something simple but so meaningful at the same time.
We have 3 concurrent storylines, all of them great, engaging. The edition is brilliant with enticing sound effects. There's so much going on in each of them, amazing choreographies and great natural light, and the invitation to protect our waters in whatever capacity, and then how we use it for human sustainability, but how it becomes even more important to protect it